Hey, it's me, Bobbert, and welcome back to Sonic Forces,
Listen up! We just got word that Eggman's forces are undermanned at his
and we're
headquarters in
back to the Avatar
Metropolis.
stage again.
They're probably
That's
staging somewhere else as part of
we played
Eggman's
the Avatar
plan.
stage in the
This
last
could be
part
our
first,
only
and
chance
we're
to
doing
take
it
the city.
again. Uh,
Exactly.
I'm gonna call that
That's why we're
coincidence.
focusing on a full frontal assault on
Sorry
Metropolis.
if I'm not talking about the
I'm calling it
story, but
Operation
it's pretty much
Bitcoin.
like Eggman's attacking. You need to stop them. Go this playable character, and that's pretty
I
much
thought up
it.
this strategy in about a minute and a half. We're going in hard and fast. We're not gonna stop till Eggman's army is destroyed.
Like,
Sonic is
I mean,
already
I don't
fighting
dislike
down,
the idea of
but
the
the rest
Avatar
of us can
character,
do
but I think it
this.
would have been
We've got
a
the
bit more
strength
interesting
and the
if,
spirit to win. There's
you
no
know,
finer group than I
like
can
me
fight.
play as Monosonic and the Avatar character together. Just replace the Avatar character with one of Sonic's side characters and gain, like temporary abilities, but still play the game as Monosonic as the most part, or that stage. Also get rid of Crystal Sonic because he didn't need to be there and his stages is, all terrible. I mean, I'm just spitballing ideas to say it, but then again, it's like Sonic Team is not that reliable of a developer, unfortunately. I mean, I want to give them a chance. I did like Sonic Colors and Generations, but like it seems like Sega needs to go a different direction with Sonic the Hedgehog, which is tough because they tried different developers as well. Big Red Button, but
Surge forward and
I know it
swing
seems
the
like
enemy
it's
away.
sticking in. Oh, watch this. Like, I just died. Like, that's supposed to be automatic, right?
All right, time for
And,
Operation
let's
Bitcoin.
see it try it again.
Surge
The
forward
exact
and
same.
swing the enemy away.
And, it's supposed to be, grab the other part, you know, get the ring. I'm not sure what happened there. Now, to be fair, this is something that rarely happens in the game, so I don't want to get Sonic Team too much. And I know things like that happens in video games, especially in Sonic ones, but still, I'm not sure what happened there.
Isn't real.
But I do like this stage. It's like I wish they do more with Infinite's abilities in the stages. For those who don't know, Infinite can pretty much alter your reality. It's like I wish they would have gone more creative with that. Like maybe like in one stages, say you're playing as Monosonic, you're going down Green Hill Zone, then Infinite comes out, change your perspective, and for some reason you're now in City Escape. And he does that, a couple more times, play as classic Sonic stages. Classic 3D Sonic stages. I mean, another idea is to spitballing there. I know if I was a game developer, I would have asked Sega to hire me. And, I'm not usually confident or, well, I won't say egotistical, but I'm not the kind of person to say I could do your job better than you can. But I don't know, it feels like Sonic Team. Oh, what? That is a very Infinite thing. Sick. But I feel like Sonic Team needs to kind of reform, like, rename themselves to a different team. And, well, I'm not saying start making Sonic game in general, but at least, focus on something else. I feel like they want to make something other than a Sonic game.
Is washed out.
And, maybe give them an option to come back if they, feel like they have a good idea. But, let this developer do something else, work on another Sega franchise, and maybe give somebody else a shot with Sonic the Hedgehog, or better yet, just give the series a break. To be fair, it kind of did in 2016 with only Sonic Boomfire on the Ice releasing. But I don't know. It's like in this case, Sonic Team is just, I don't know. I feel like they just don't have it anymore. I mean, not that we're like AAA developers, back in the GameCube to now.
More ants to crush.
Oh, we get our second infinite boss battle.
And as if to answer, the world sends me a trembling child. I'm going to fight and die here, or run away in fear again.
Hey, don't be scared. This is your moment to shine. Keep going. Don't let your fear own you.
Fine. I will teach you fear, then pain, and then...
Like I know it's supposed to be a moment where Sonic the Hedgehog encouraged the Avatar character to stand up to her fears, but I don't know. Like imagine that working in real life. There's a bank robbery. Like you're afraid to do something, then Sonic the Hedgehog said, "Don't be afraid. You can do this." But if I tried that, that would not end in victory. I can tell you that much. But yeah, pretty much just attack Infinite with the lightning. Only if you can't homie attack him. I think I tried. This is all pre-recorded. If you haven't noticed. But avoids Infinite's enemies and. I'm not sure what that's called, but it's pretty much gives you hallucinations, but they can actually hurt you. I'm sure this is one of the stations where there's an easy way to do that. Now the wrist power, it's weird that like unless I'm doing something wrong, I think you just need the right respawn weapons to use that particular wisp and see a bit of the warp realities. Sorry if I keep getting distracted, but since I got the lightning wisp, I can't really do anything in terms of wisp powers. I wish they either just not added in the first place if it's particular to one one weapon, or find a way to make it that you can use that alien creature no matter which ability you choose. And this boss battle is going to last longer than most of the stages, pretty much. Not counting any other boss battles, which most of them are pretty short, except for the final boss, of course. Oh boy. Okay. I think my I'm not sure it's my character's ability or my wrist ability, but I think it allows me to. Well, it does. It allows me to carry at least one ring, but I am wrong about that. I think that's the cat that hangs onto one ring. Every time you get hit. I mean, unless you got like close to 100 rings, then I think it only takes off like maybe 50. Like, I don't really pay attention to the ring counts, I'm sorry, but yeah, man, the match is still going on. Like I feel like it's one of those moments where you think I'm doing something wrong, but I'm not sure what not sure what I'm doing wrong. Even though I'm doing fine, I'm still being the boss. It's like it feels like it shouldn't take this long, and I missed something.
I underestimated just how desperately
Okay, now I beat him. But yeah, that battle itself is not too bad. that's a bit long, but then again, maybe I'm missing something, or maybe I just need the right weapon to finish them off faster.
I remember. You ran from me before. You survived then, but you throw it all away now.
Yep, he saw her earlier as just a regular citizen. Now she's a cosplayer, pretty much.
What? How is this possible? Can't be. How did you? No matter. They have only 2 days left. Let them contemplate the inevitable. Till I
Like,
end this once.
looking at my computer screen, it looked like there was some slowdown, but now it's catching back up. Like, I'm not sure if y'all gonna see that, because sometimes I notice stuff on my computer screen while recording.
Things were going well with Operation Big Wave. Then everything
I used in
fizzled
my
out.
editing, you know, I said this is pre-recorded, but you know, I record the audio while the gameplay's you know, is playing, you know, with the audio and everything. And sometimes I notice some slowdowns, but for the most part, it's been fine. You know, every time I upload it to YouTube.
That sounds like a promising lead. We have to figure out the secret behind Infinite's power and
Oh no, it's
virtual
just a
reality.
classic Sonic stage.
Can you handle this?
Got it. I'll take Sonic. I mean the other Sonic.
Yeah,
with me
boy, it's a
and
classic
head to the
Sonic
chemical
stage. Like, he should have said that about classic Sonic in general. I mean, we just had Sonic Mania not too long ago. As of this recording,
There should be a database somewhere. We have to look
well,
at
as
it.
of this game release, as of this recording,
Finding
no,
it
it's
will be a chore.
probably not too long, but you know, it's still happened a while ago. But the point is, I should not have to edit the way to say, you know, I hate classic Sonic. Like, and this game maybe did it. Like, it didn't think it was possible, but you know, Sega may not make things, you know, great all the time, but they know how to make great things bad. Okay, so pretty much they brought back only Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant Zone. I mean, maybe Metropolis if you want to count Sonic Heroes, and I thought there was a platform there. Yeah, you know what? I blame myself for that one.
According to Root,
Yeah, I usually when I start back at the beginning with no checkpoint, I retry so
there should be
I can restart the timer back to zero.
locate the building it's in.
I don't know, it's really like, I don't care about the times or, you know, the extra items you get depending on what ranking you get, but I don't know, I it's like an impulsive thing, you know, like, even though you don't really care, you know, about most of the stuff you get in this game, depending on your rank, it's like, I still feel like I had to do that. I mean, you know, depending on the rank is, you get, you know, more, clothes for your avatar, and maybe access the, secret stations faster. I don't know, it's like, I feel like that's cheap, you know, having a bonus pit right there. I don't know, it's like, usually it's, usually when you have platforms like that, you usually try to be going up instead of down, for one thing, but, you know, and on the other hand, there's usually a platform on the way down. I mean, I'm willing to admit that I, you know, acted too fast, but at the same time, it's like, when you expect, you know, like, you don't usually take your time in a Sonic game, usually try to get there as fast as possible. Try to take, little shortcuts. And, classic fist bump music, pretty much. I don't know, I like the song until they get to the next part.
Something must have triggered it. Stay sharp.
Oh boy, I think there's some slowdown on my end. Oh, I thought the shield would prevent me from getting, prevent me from drowning. I mean, I know it's not the bubble shield, but still, I thought it will protect me from the water or the chemical in this case. Oh, I'm glad those air bubbles were there because I didn't want to repeat the stage over again. Like, I'm surprised the stage is still going on. It's like close to 3 minutes that time. A little impressive. I guess if I had to pick a classic Sonic stage I think is best in this game, it would be that one. A bit more platforming and crushable cheap death aside. I didn't completely hate it, and I think, even though the physics could be better on classic Sonic, I think it worked well enough in that stage. Other than that, it's like, well, the game itself is forgettable, except for the create your avatar, options.
Hold on a sec while I access the data from this computer.
But classic Sonic stages in general are forgettable.
Okay. Failed battle plan.
Usually, watching other Let's Plays of Sonic Forces, like they don't even remember that. Like the fact you only play like about 2 or 3 stages of the classic Sonic stage, even though it's probably like 5 at best. Not counting the final bosses or the extra missions.
If you bump yourself in it, your sleeping self will bruise? It's hard to. Eggman experimented with lots of prototypes and then incorporated the final version into it. I'm reading this data
Oh, no,
correctly,
it's like,
then there might be a weakness.
like I don't mind, extra expositions, but can you make it like an animated cutscene at least, and not just dialogue boxes?
Nothing to do till Tails gets back.
Way to jinx it! Metal Sonic has been spotted in the city.
Oh, another boss battle.
Is it another fake?
2 in 1 video.
Why would they bother making a fake out of something that already isn't real? Couldn't they just build more? Either way, it's getting wrecked.
Well, it's
Let's go,
quicker
partner.
that way to make illusions. And plus, you can make it do extra things. I actually got to see, well, kind of in this stage. You see what I mean in a moment.
Watch out! Metal Sonic was spotted near there.
Strange. I don't see him anywhere. Whew, that was a close one.
And another one of those moments where you only use if you do nothing, pretty much. I'm not sure what happens if you press the wrong button. You probably just die anyways, but
It's lights out for you.
I don't know, it's like QuickTime events, well, personally, I don't hate them. It's just that
Rampaging around the city.
it feels like in most games, they don't really belong, like in this one. Like, I know it's more like an interactive cutscene than, actual gameplay than anything else, but still, I feel like that, well, I'm not saying put it into QuickTime events, but, in games like this, that you should not put them in. I'm not sure if the new God of War game will have QuickTime events, considering the new direction they're going. Haven't seen enough demos. But, don't remember that new God Order game having, it probably does have quick time events, depending on the direction they're going to. I mean, even though it's not the beat 'em up like it used to be, there's still some strategic battle that I could see, you know, having quick time events like as a finishing move. But again, I could be wrong on that. And I'm talking about God of War over Metal Sonic boss battle. I mean, it's not a bad boss. It's pretty simple. It's just dodges attacks and you know, attack. Yeah, sorry, I was just confused how I messed up there. Like, I think I was trying to get some more boost powers, you know, which you get from those capsules or the enemies itself. And the boss battle in Sonic Mania was better. I mean, but it's just not a bad boss battle in general. Like, I give this game this. The boss battle good for the most part. Not the best, but then again, you know, you don't play Sonic games for the boss battles in general. But you know, for what they are, they're pretty good.
Great! You're like a well-oiled machine. Fighting a well-oiled machine.
But yeah, we're near the end of this part now. I'm assuming, you know, there's going to be a little more exposition. And extra mode. Okay, we're not going to have one, so catch you guys later. Bye.